Have you ever asked a friend in real life to play old school RuneScape? I have, for years. In fact, I've asked multiple best friends for multiple years. That's right, I have more than one best friend. I'm not 5 years old. Now, most of my requests ended poorly. I even offered one time a bounty for the first one that could get a fire cape. It didn't go well. And I asked, and always a no, or a laugh, or like, okay, sure. Until one time, I didn't get a rejection. Holy crap, this is great, right? Well, it's complicated. Let me explain the context. I used to play an unrestricted main account until a few years ago when I went all in on an Iron Man. I'm actively trying to max that account, and I haven't used the GE in over 5 years. Not only that, but my friend said he would play just weeks before Sailing came out. That's right, Sailing. Old school RuneScape's first ever brand new skill. What is a guy to do? Well, I decided to give my Iron Man a little AFK-cation and dive back into the world of Mainscape to help my friend get acquainted with the world of old school RuneScape. And here's how it went. Bro, you can't. That is you can't craft air runes at the mind altar. Alright, bro, you got this. You can craft these TRs. You level 2 rune crafting, buddy.
Now I can use the mine altar.
This is huge. Have you seen any mine goblins yet?
What is a mine goblin?
Mine goblin, these.
Bro. Bro. Oh my gosh. That's it. I'm out of here.
He was not gone. In fact, he got addicted. He played a total of 36 hours his first week on the game. That's full-time hours, baby. Now, I told him I would not be able to commit fully to playing with him during Sailing's release, but I tried to do some minor questing and AFKing on the main account to not fall too far behind. I even saw him out on the seas on my Iron Man during the release. This cute little noob tackled Barracuda trials his first couple weeks of playing this game. What a beast. This would probably be a good time to tell you and mention that my friend is good at games. He's always had a natural talent with video games and picks them up very easily. Most often he excels in any competitive game that I play with him, and he ends up being better than myself and my other friends. I expect no different from him when it comes to OSRS. But all that being said, here I am seeing him for the first time after returning to the main account after a month of Sailing. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've seen you. It's Sailing. Oh, dude, you look sick, bro. Come on. Come here. Oh, dude. So so you got the helmet and the plate from Barrows?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So each person has their own stuff, right? So like the person that you fight like in the bottom, like that's the person's you have a chance to get their stuff, right?
I know what you're saying. Basically, you have a percentage to get that item. Oh.
Hey, give me that. Bro, yes, I have a pin, bro.
He wants to suck your blood, bro. Say that one more time.
I'm at 450 hours, so I'm 50 hours playtime away from 500 hours.
Dang, bro. You're killing it, man. Killing it.
My life now.
Yeah. Let's look at your stats here.
Bro.
I'm gonna look you up the first time. I have not looked you up since like before Sailing. Bro, almost. Oh, I didn't even realize you're almost 100. Dude. Dude, these are beefy stats, man. You can almost start raiding soon. 62 Sailing too. Oh my gosh.
I haven't touched Sailing since we last played together and did that course.
Holy moly, man. What do you got boss stats? 11 Barrows chest, 4 Scurries. That was with me, right?
Yeah.
For Tempera. Nice, dude. This looks great. 58 collection log slots, dude. That's a nice account. We proceeded to do a little bit of questing together and had some fun, and it went about as well as you would expect.
Ready for it?
All right,
you said it wouldn't be that hard?
Do not let the witch catch you, bro. Okay, all right, we're good. Alright, gotta get this kid's ball. No, bro, come back. What are you doing?
Where's she at? I don't see her. Oh.
Bro, you're on the wrong way. You get to the fountain.
Watch you learn, bro. No.
See ya. Bro,
I'm not risking it.
Remember this training one day when you're doing the Inferno, bro.
What's the Inferno?
You'll see. So one of my dreams is to get to a point where we can boss together. So because I was trying to make this dream a reality, I decided that I would attempt to go to Barrows a little bit too early. My stats are very, very low, but my friend had done it, so I thought I would try to do it as well. Like you, bro.
My age is only 63.
See, I need the defense because my defense is way lower than yours. I'm gonna put my cat.
You can hold a shield too. Does that help?
Yeah, with defense. Here we go. Me and my buddy gonna go head to head. First one to get done. Good luck, GL. Hey, real quick, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today. I had so much fun playing with my friend and making this video. If you enjoy the content, if you would please drop a like or subscription, it really does help the channel a lot. But anyway, thank you so much and enjoy the rest. What's it gonna be, bro?
Hey, nothing.
All right, here we go. First chest.
Let us see.
What we got? Hey, got
Three.
the prayer thing. Some bolt
Volrex.
Rex. Nice. Chest number 2. No, just the icon. Death runes though.
You didn't get any blood runes.
I did not. All right, here we go. Last chest for a bit. Chest number 3. Let's see what we get. Anything big? Yikes. Unfortunately, doing barrows was not turning a profit at my level, so I turned back to questing and made some significant progress. I completed over 100 quests, unlocked fairy rings, and re-attempted barrows when I got to 50 range to try to deal with Arums, but it was still not ideal. Then I had a rare opportunity, a chance to do a historic quest with my friend, the Shield of Arov. If you didn't know, the Shield of Arov is a unique quest where you have to get help from another player. Both players have to join opposite gangs that are at war. By doing this, you can acquire a key quest item that you trade over to the other player. I've always done this with a random person when I've gone through my account builds, but when my buddy reached out for help this time, I had to come to his aid. Since playing this game since 2002, I've never actually done this quest with a real friend. Pretty sure I used to always do this like through a clan chat of some kind, like a CC back in the day. Ah, there's a Muffin Man right there. He says murderer. Shh. All right, let's give him the weapon store key. Okay, while he's doing that, I think I gotta go up here and talk to the museum guy. All right, I think we now trade these things here. Yep, there we go. Combine the two. Too slow, buddy. Too slow. On your left. Wait, where's he at? Quest completed. Shield of Arrow. That was fun. Nice little group activity with a bud. I'm asking my buddy if he wants to make money tomorrow night. He says, sure, what are we in for? I said, you will see. I'm going to take him to Revenants. He has no idea what he's in for. Before completely ruining his experience with the game and getting him killed in the wilderness, I wanted to sit down with him and ask him some questions about his experience so far.
There we go. I had to click on the portal.
You get
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
dude.
What is this?
Oh,
So-
dude. Dude, you look like a unit, brother.
I'm buff, huh? I got arms for days.
All right, man. You just walked in, and I was not expecting to see you in full black D-hide and dragon boots. All right, dude. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I think the people are gonna want to know. I'm gonna go over a few things. Just give me your honest thoughts and opinion. I'm gonna start with your first week, dude. I looked back through the text messages. November 3rd is when we played together for the first time. Pretty sure we made your account live on that day, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna tell you, I was getting prepped for sailing on the Iron, and I'm just gonna be honest. I've asked you so many times in the past to play. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, is he gonna stick with it? You know, making sure I was gonna do the Iron stuff, and obviously I made some videos and whatnot. But I was not expecting to. You showed me your playtime, and it was like 36 hours in 1 week.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Now listen, bro. Listen. That sounds crazy to any normal person, but you're in the captive audience of RuneScape players, and they will tell you right now, 36 hours 1 week, they understand. So,
Well, that's good to know. Good to know.
yeah, you won't be judged here. So I gotta ask you, you joined during the sailing launch hype. How was that? You just kind of jumped in, man.
So, I mean, I feel like it was a good time to join because, for one, it was easier for me to take advantage of the money making before sailing came out, like nails and stuff. I feel like, you know, the prices tanked right after sailing came out, so I was able to make, you know, like millions of dollars before the update came out.
Yeah, you've always been like in games we played together, because we played a lot of games together, and I know one of the things we played was New World when it came out, which is an old MMO that's pretty much defunct now, and you've always been really good at like capitalizing on markets and just kind of, you know, strategizing all those things. And so I was very impressed to see you like instantly join and just take your gaming prowess from like other MMOs or just games in general and just immediately apply them to what you were doing. So how much money did you end up making? Do you like know or be able to quantify in millions just from the sailing launch?
Probably at least like 10 million, probably. 'Cause I think
Crazy.
now my overall, like, obviously I spent all that money twice over, but
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like to a lot of people, 10 million is chump change, but you are literally a brand new player. Like I will tell you, you played one time a league with me, but that's such a different game mode. It's an Iron Man mode, and you barely knew what you were doing. I just kind of drug you along. But like to be a fresh account, to like work your way through that. And you, of course, were to text me and ask me things, but you did a great job of kind of being like a self-starter. So um, kudos to you, man. Kudos to you.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, I like the grind, you know.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that real quick. So you like the grind. What's your favorite skill so far that you've trained? I'm seeing you're at a beefy like 1500 plus skill total level. What's been your favorite?
Man, that's a tough question. I would say my favorite is probably fishing.
Okay. Yeah.
Fishing, and then I'd also go with kind of like mining. I haven't done a whole lot of it, but I still like it.
Yeah. Well, you also like fishing in real life, so no surprise there. What about least favorite skill? Do you have a least favorite skill?
Least favorites. I'm not huge on agility.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm not really huge on construction, but that's only because I feel like it costs too much money. And as a person that likes making money, I don't like spending it.
Yeah, it's definitely a money.
And that's like construction, especially when I started, 3 weeks before sailing or 2 weeks or whatever. Construction was even more expensive. I haven't looked recently, but it's probably way cheaper now to do than it was when I was trying to do it.
That's true. Planks are ridiculous.
Because all the planks were stupid high when I was doing it.
The benefits are definitely worth it. Definitely, but it is a big money sink. And as someone that's played an iron for the last several years, like I'm kind of detached from that, but I still know it's very expensive. Okay, man, we've done a little bit. I wasn't able to capture all of it. I wish I had. We went into your first boss.
No, you're glad you did not catch Scurrius.
I'm gonna make you share with me at some point a screenshot. I know you have it in your ring light. But we went to Scurrius. Can you just describe to me, because I thought in my mind, I'm like, Scurrius is like the easiest thing.
Like, oh, this is easy. Yeah. And like, let's just jump in here and see how he does. Like,
did you survive?
As my first ever boss, I guess is what you call him.
Yeah,
I don't know if you call them PVM or bosses or whatever.
Yeah, it's a PVM flavor month. Yeah, but boss. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, my first boss, Scurrius. I go in, you're like, oh, this is easy. We can do this, no problem. And it was just, I wasn't expecting, like the changing of like from prayers to like, melee to magic to range. I was not prepared for the flipping back and forth, and like switching from like a melee weapon to a ranged weapon. And I think it just caught me off guard, like how fast paced it was, even though it was like a beginner boss. Because I did die. I remember I did die. Yeah. I kind of like freaked out, and then I clicked, mage instead of range, and it was all coming at me pretty quick.
Yeah, it was pretty complicated. Did that? Let me ask you a question. Like when you look at RuneScape, it obviously is a point and click, and most of the combat you've done has been a lot of that. Like you just like click, attack, and you wait. Maybe like throw a prayer on or two. But like, did that kind of shift your mind a little bit of like why it's considered maybe like a little bit more skill, and like they call it skill expression? Like did it maybe kind of open your eyes how this could be a little more complicated than just click on rock?
Click on rock. Yeah, it's definitely more complicated than I thought it was going to be, because I didn't know, like, and obviously that's an easier boss, and I know the higher level ones are like 100 times more in-depth, complicated than Scurrius. But yeah, I mean, if you're AFK and stuff, it's easy and you don't even have to think about it. But for the boss to have that much, clicking and changing and actually doing different things, like, yeah, it's definitely opened my eyes. And like, I haven't tried anything since then, but
yeah, well,
but I've just kind of been leveling up. And
I'm proud of you, and I'm also
sorry.
I'm sorry too.
No, you're good. You just kind of like, let's go, and then you just kind of like watch me die and laughed as I died.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, but it was a good experience. It was fun, and now if I go back to Scurrius, it's not too hard. I can beat it pretty easy.
You're really low level. I think you may have been like in the 50 stats, like, and now you're like 70 plus and things. So yeah, you got this. Only other thing that really made me laugh so hard, and I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. When you were trying to air tiaras at the mind altar, and you were like, why can I not get into this altar?
Yeah, wrong altar, wrong place, and I had the wrong tiaras like 3 times.
But it's endearing because you're new to the game, and I know so much, and the fact that you're trying is really important. So let's get a couple more here. So you obviously did continue on with PVM. You didn't quit after dying to Scurrius, but you went over to Barrows, which is a little bit more simple, and you actually got a A pretty decent drop. Was that your rarest drop that you got? And what did you get?
It was like, I think it's the axe. Is it Torag's axe or
Darrock's act.
Darrock's? Yeah, I got Darrock's axe, which I believe is probably one of the rarest drops I've gotten so far.
That's awesome. Did you yell when you got it, or was it just like, oh, that's cool?
I'm trying to remember.
We're like,
I think
let's freaking live and go.
Yeah, I think I was pretty hyped.
There's nothing that beats like a rare item drop, like especially when you can sell it and make lots of money. You know, it's awesome too.
Yeah, no, I really wanted to, but I was like, I feel like this is too rare to like just. It might take me like a lot of runs to get it again, you know?
Yeah. The good news is that now that like you have the collection log, like, you know, if you're someone that at some point that wants to prove and show that you got the items, like you can sell it and just rebuy it later.
True.
So.
That is very true.
All right. Well, I have just 2 more questions. I can't think of how many times I have asked you and some of our other friends to play RuneScape, old school RuneScape specifically, and I just gotta ask: did it live up to the hype now that you actually like gave it like an honest try?
Yeah, you probably asked at least 20 times if I had to guess.
I even offered money at one point, but that's a different story.
Yeah, totally different. But yeah, I mean, and then I played the leagues with you one time, but like you said, I really wasn't into the game. I wasn't like doing things for money. I was just kind of running along and doing quests or whatever for the leagues or whatever. But now that I've actually put in a lot of hours and grinded out things, it is I would say it's more addicting than I thought it was gonna be.
Nice.
It's like I feel like I play it like every single day. It's hard not to just like pull it up and do something while I'm sitting here doing nothing.
That's the beauty,
Like
right?
during dinner, since my computer's in my living room, it's like we're eating dinner. It's like just pop it up real quick.
To me, it's always been the beauty of the game, because you and I both are like fathers and family men. It's like to be able to, if you want to like go do Scurious or like future PVM content, we schedule a night with the boys and be able to do that. Or if you want to be able just to pull up like mining or fishing and just click a spot and like go about doing like house chores and then come back and click a spot, like it's so versatile.
Right, yeah, it's like I did a lot of that with the the gemstone crab. It's just like click on it, walk away for 10 minutes, cook dinner, just do whatever, like you said, and it was pretty nice.
the last question I have for you, I was gonna ask you, are you ready to go to the wilderness?
Oh, come on. The wilderness? I guess I'm going naked with no clothes because I ain't losing nothing.